Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to e-rev TV, bringing you guys some hot Heroes of New Earth action from Han League. I am Pat Twiz Harrison. Co-casting alongside me this evening is going to be, of course, Brian Strida Chapman, and we have a couple special guests with us this evening. One of them is going to be Hunter, the head guy, I guess I would say, over there at Han League, and Katsy, one of the Han League admins. She's going to be a little quiet, but I'm sure we're going to get her to liven up a little bit later. How's everybody doing this evening?
Great.
Swell. All right. Well, Strida, why don't you go ahead and go with us here? And I don't know what to call you now. Just kind of explain to us the lineups that we're looking at tonight and the teams that are going to be playing, and a little bit about each team if you can before we get Hunter on air.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be Strida for one more cast Twiz, but that's fine. We got 1UP versus We Heart Pigs. We Heart Pigs is considered by most to be probably the best team around right now, at least the best team in North America. 1UP, on the other hand, is the underdog. They have had a very easy ride in the tournament so far. They've dominated all their matches, but they are experienced, as we can see right now. Lots of massive PSRs right now. It should be a good game. It's anybody's guess, though, how 1UP is going to perform. I haven't seen very much from them. I've only actually ever played with them in a couple pubs early on before I really knew anybody. But they were really good in the pubs, so it's anybody's game right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, Hunter, what are your thoughts on this? I know coming from Han League, you get to see a lot of the teams and you get to know them a little bit better than what most people do. What's your opinions on this match?
Well, I know there's been some scheduling issues and all that, and 1UP has had a little bit easier of a bracket, being that most of them were European. Definitely We Heart Pigs is one of the, at least a crowd favorite, especially for the North American players, because of the fact that they're all representing the DXD crew, which is the other league that is pretty big for Dota, that I just happen to run. You know what? I'll tell you one thing about the We Heart Pigs, though. They've been playing Dota for a long time, at least 3-4 years. They've been playing as a team together. They've been in and out of different teams. They've been in the competitive Dota scene for as long as I can remember. They are definitely my favorite to win this match, but I would hope that 1UP would be a good match.
Excellent, excellent. So we're going to be looking at 1UP again, taking on We Heart Pigs. Like Hunter was just saying, We Heart Pigs coming from Dota, obviously going to give us a really good match. Strida, have we had any picks or bans yet? I know I've kind of been not paying too much attention here.
Yeah, we do. Let me just get into these. I guess the 6 bans are already done at least. The first ban is Demented Shaman. The second ban is Plague Rider. Third ban is Accursed. And then Jeremiah, Magnus, and Tempest. A little bit different bans than normal, I guess you could say. All the babysitters, or the most famous babysitters, are already gone. You got Demented Shaman and Plague Rider are gone. It's going to be interesting to see who their carriers are laning with now. There's also a ban on Accursed, which I've actually never seen. If I'm reading that right, there's a ban on Accursed, yeah, and a ban on Magnus and Tempest. Those are decent bans. So, as far as the picks go, the first pick is Hellbringer. Now, I've seen a ton of first picks on Hellbringer so far in this tournament. He's really proven to be a great asset because he can stun through magic immunity, and he's just a great initiator. Then you got that was We Heart Pig's first pick. Second picks is going to be for 1UP. It's going to be Glacius and Pestilence. Then you're going to have Behemoth and Pharaoh, Hammerstorm and Wild Soul, and I think that's where we're at right now. I think we should ask Katsy about these picks. That's what I think.
Katsy, what do you think about the picks? Stage fright.
Dodging the question.
Well, I got a few things to say. One thing that you definitely see a lot lately is We Heart Pigs really is it We Heart Pigs that picked the Boo Boo? I didn't even get to see. I call the bear Boo Boo.
Actually, 1UP got the Boo Boo.
Oh, really? It'll be interesting to see this. There is actually a bug right now with Boo Boo. I don't know if it's been a proven bug or not, but I know that Rift Shards, which is the equivalent to Dota's Crystallis, which gives you critical strike, from what I've heard, it stacks with extra bonus damage that's given by the bear Boo Boo to buildings. So I heard it's pretty devastating. I'm not quite sure, but I'd like to see if that's something that they use here.
Yeah, you'll be able to see firsthand if you're going to ban it from the rest of your tournaments then, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've already seen a lot of great things come out of here as far as competitive balance. One thing that S2 Games really appreciates about the competitive community is that, you know, really in these matches you find a lot of things that are easily abused. One thing that we found out earlier with SMF versus QUC was that they had found out, SMF had found out that you can use Bound Eye on the Flying Courier to reveal, you know, wards. So that's something that we definitely have to eliminate, and we definitely ban from the tournament from now on, because that can really imbalance the game as far as the map control goes.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually caching that one where a Bound Eye came, and it looked to be at least very annoying for the other team, because there was actually one time where they had thrown up wards, and literally I think it might have been 10 seconds later, the Bound Eye Flying Courier came by and wiped those out. So that's a good call though, to get rid of that.
Yeah, especially and speaking of QUC, I think the last game that was really big was in the bracket here, and I'm actually kind of sad that they were seated together. I didn't realize it till later. Being that this is the first Han League tournament, the seeding's definitely going to be a lot better next time that we know the quality of the teams. When this bracket was built, it was a month ago, and more than a month ago, when the teams really haven't developed themselves as you know, really the stars to see who's going to shine. But Team Bromance, aka QUC, with Angel and Krangry and all those guys, great team. But they had a really, really tough battle last round versus We Heart Pigs. It was a great game, 2-1. I wanted to give a little shout out to the guys over there at QUC, because they did definitely put up a good fight against We Heart Pigs, much better than some expected. Matter of fact, I would even say that they were probably the team favored to win. So We Heart Pigs has definitely had a hard trail to get to where they're at. Really interesting to see how 1UP does against this very powerful team.
Yeah, I actually got the privilege to cast that match, if I remember. And, you know, it was pretty surprising because QUC actually did win the first match in a pretty big upset, I'd say. They were getting actually crushed the entire time, and they pulled it out with a Sandwraith carry at the very end, and it was just unstoppable. But, yeah, I definitely agree with you that they're, actually, We Heart Pigs, since they're in the same little mini bracket, you could say, it's pretty interesting that this game is the way it is, because We Heart Pigs, you could say, had the toughest little mini bracket, and 1UP had probably the easiest mini bracket. And, I don't know, it's going to be pretty interesting to see, but you got any thoughts about this, Twiz? Pretty quiet over there.
I'm just here to look pretty and say fancy things and make up cool words, man.
I wouldn't say the easiest, but one of the easier ones.
Well, sorry to cut you guys off, but it looks like we're ready to go here. We're going to start the game.
And definitely glad to see Catsy chiming in there.
Yep. Just prove somebody wrong.
It'll be interesting to see who plays what for Pinkman's going with his infamous Pharaoh. This will be an interesting match.
I must have missed at least like 3 or 4 picks because like I was scrolling up and down, but I didn't see them. Yeah, this is pretty impressive. Any guess on lanes? I'm gonna have to say that. Oh, they took away the picks for me. Well, we'll just have to see.
Well, it's a very familiar
mid.
lineup for WHP. These are heroes that you see all the time. At least by these guys, knowing them from Dota days, they always have some sort of initiation, which you have like an Earthshaker, which is also Behemoth in this game. Something else, they obviously have the Hellbringer, which is kind of like Warlock in Dota. Familiar heroes to them. Obviously, the Pharaoh is like Clockwork from Dota. Andromeda is just like Vengeful Spirit in Dota. And Malakin here, who I would like to call a hybrid between, if you were to name it after a Dota character, would be somewhat of a Terrorblade mixed in with a whole bunch of whoop-ass.
He definitely resembles terribly when he pops his ult on. But yeah, definitely a whole load of initiation on We Heart Pigs, and quite the opposite, you could say, on a 1-up. You've got 4 potential methods of initiating on We Heart Pigs, 4 heroes that can do that, and just about nobody that can initiate for 1-up. I would probably look for a blink on Pestilence, probably to remedy that. But let's see. Right now they're stacking up on opposite sides of the map for the rune, and it's top, I think. It's regen. So the solo mid is going to be Scapegoat against B-Kid. Oh, what's going up on top, Twiz? Nothing. You're lying to me, Hunter.
Interesting ward here. There's an interesting ward here for the neutral camp spawn here up on top. RJ has placed the ward somewhat behind the trees. I'm guessing that actually does work on preventing the spawn. We're going to find out in a few seconds. Sure did.
Is that the one? Oh. You kind of like 1-up Fuse?
See the ward of sight right here? Up on the top? Blocking the neutral.
Oh, sure. I'm looking at the wrong side. Never mind. Yeah, 1-up RJ. Sure, yeah. Definitely see that. Very nice ward. I was looking at bottom where there was a similar strategy going on down there, but 1-up Fuse was able to counter ward, and they got a spawn there now. So yeah.
Now you have a definite hard pigs. Block, and you have another competitor because they've been able to counter towards the sentry, and you see Glacius down there. So right now the early game should be a little bit easier for 1-up.
Yeah, 1-up really starting off on the right foot here with these wards. We should probably go over these lanes really quick and see who's playing, and shout out who's playing what, I guess. Up top, start off up top, we got Chu, the fairly famous carry that they're going to have up there. It's going to be their Malikan. Babysitting him is going to be Dodo on Hellbringer. Against them is going to be Dangerous Dan on Hammerstorm and RJ on Succubus. In the middle, the solo fight is going to be Boo Boo, Scapegoat's Boo Boo as expected against We Heart Pigs B-Kid. Down bottom, we're going to have a little bit of action actually as stuns are going off. Well, it is bloodless as he gets trapped. Yeah, CM Glacius getting trapped there. I'm not really sure why she was there. That seemed kind of, I don't know, kind of a bad mistake there, but anyways, that's Bloodlust going to Bormakat.
Looked like he was trying to harass the trees, but it's a really risky move against Behemoth and Andromeda because they both are very effective stunners, and not to mention that these two laning together, Pig is also known as High TU, Fanta, and Dota, and the Bora Makat is Yoda, who is one of the most famous North American Dota players ever to be, and they have
pretty tough down.
While we're calling it out against them, we have Bear Mountain playing Festival, he's yellow, and we have Jesus Glacius down on the Bulls getting first blooded.
Saying the game sounds a little too loud. We can't hear our beautiful voices, so that might be a little tragic if they can't hear us talking. But
yeah, that was something I was actually already messaging our video guy. He's taking care of right now. So that's kind of quiet. He's actually responding to quite a bit up there. I missed that beautiful bloodlust actually. Gosh, it makes me so mad now.
Looks like there's some more action going down bottom. Orange is getting caught in the same place. Oh, I know. Avoided that.
I really think Bear Mountain should just use his Logger's Hatchet, chop down one of those 3 trees that make the bottom wall of that little passageway, that make a little escape route, so they can actually, you know, run to their tower if that happens again. Foods just put up another Word of Revelation. I don't know why, because there's nothing blocking that spawn, but But hey, 1UP is really making sure they don't miss anything this game. Really got the wards covered.
Yeah, speaking of wards, let's take a look at what we have here. You still have that ward up top blocking the camp. You've got another ward by 1UP in the top of river in the ordinary spot. And down south here, we've got in the bottom river, right above the, looks like some sort of Tuscan shrine of sorts, is a ward that can reveal not only just the bottom lane a little bit in the jungle, but also the rune. And then you have Foos with that ward of revelation you were just discussing, right here next to those Minotaur camp.
Yep, and that's to make sure that there's no wards blocking their bottom spawn there. But
bottom is definitely the lane where the action is at today. It looks like we actually might have another kill here. Pink's probably going to get us stuck in those trees. No, not enough mana. Now, something to mention here, this is exactly what WHP up top. This is exactly what We Heart Pigs wants up top, because now you've got Malakin, who's having a reasonably easy lane.
Just some more action here at the bottom lane. Sorry to interrupt you, Hunters. Pestilence just eating the stun from Andromeda. Behemoth with a beautiful Fisher there, almost lock him in, but Pestilence just barely going to be able to get away from that. A little bit over 100 health at the end of that, Hunter.
I'm definitely not surprised that the bottom lane's having a lot of action. Now B-Kid's sending a rocket down south. Boom! There it is.
oh, B-Kid is 6. He might go for this double. Oh, no.
Yeah,
oh, he's going to do it.
He's going for it.
He's going to do it.
He is cocky as hell. He's
going to do it.
One of the best Han players to ever live.
And he's going to get it. Oh, my God. Lol.
There it is.
And there it was, the evil booger of doom just taking out Pestilence. He was trying to motorboat away.
Oh, man.
Having experience with most of the guys on the We Heart Pig team, I can tell you there's no one with more playing confidence than B-Kid.
Yeah, I talked to those guys, and they informed me that 3 of the best Han players in the world are on We Heart Pigs, and that would be Pig, B-Kid, and I'm not sure who the other one is. Oh, Chu. Oh, it wasn't Chu. Was it Chu?
They're all pretty good, so.
They're all freaking good, in my opinion, yeah.
And Twiz.
Uh-oh, looks like we have a problem here up top. There it is.
Oh, that was kind of weird.
Chu's getting kills. That is something that we don't want to see, because as we found out in the last match that you shoutcasted with Chu playing Malakin, once he gets enough items, it's pretty much over. And not to mention, Malakin is one of the heroes that can really do a lot of impact damage, and just not even have that much of an inventory because of his orbs.
Exactly. He doesn't need many items. He does actually have his Whispering Helm. So, he's getting stunned right now.
Looks like he's going to have a problem.
Some more action there. Yep. At the top lane, Malakin was able to actually blink out of that and get away. Succubus trying to chase down for the kill. Hellbringer doing a great job just making sure they're slowing her down. Malakin healing up here, coming right back in behind as Hellbringer almost dead, just at the brink of death. Malakin, they're trying to save him. Wow, what a beautiful slow there by him as he is going through trying to finish off Hammerstorm.
Oh no. Oh
and
no.
the ult is up and down goes Hammerstorm.
Nicely done there by Chu.
That is not what 1UP wants to see. A double kill on Chu here.
Gank's bottom though, all over the place. Motorboating away is Bear Mountain.
Trying to get out of there, but nope, taken down. Very good use of beacons there with that ultimate. Able to take down Pestilence. For those of you who are surprised score right now, it is 8-1 right now in favor of We Heart Pigs.
Also, just for anybody who had any concerns or had heard about the shoutcast ordeal that we did earlier on the forums, I just wanted to clear up that Sinister had emailed me before about covering a shoutcast for an earlier match, and I did agree to that. And there was a miscommunication that we thought that he was going to be able to do this. So I apologize to those that were expecting Sinister to do a shoutcast, and also would like to remind people that e-rev is the official shoutcasting for the Han League tournament. Looks like we have Yellow might be going for a kill here. Yep, it looks like it's going to happen right now.
Tower's going to be denied.
Yep, Tower's getting denied by Glacius. That's going to deny a lot of gold.
Any moment now, Tower's going to be denied. Any moment, there it is. Couple hits later.
That level 4 Glacius can really knock down those towers very fast.
Well, what was funny there, Hunter, is he had actually turned away after he hit it, thinking that it was going to go down, and then he had to hit it like 3 more times. So it was pretty great. Some action here happening into the bottom jungle. As you see Wild Soul there, Pharaoh is invisible.
Uh-oh. Blue's getting trapped. This is not looking good.
3v1 here.
And not a big surprise watching him go down there. Nothing that Wild Soul was going to be able to do to get out of that mess.
Alright, well, it's time for the Hunter item check moment of the day. And it looks like we've got B-Kid, who's already got some enhanced marchers. He's still got that Logger's Hacket chomping away with his bottle. We've got Pig. He's the behemoth. He has a Ring of Sorcery, and it is not pretty to see that Ring of Sorcery because he's going to have plenty of mana to do anything he wants to do. Free reign in this game. Looks like we've got some action here in the middle.
Yeah, Pellbringer bringing up the ultimate there. Pestilence being the first one down. B-Kid doing a great job as he's just swarming around Glacius here. Glacius with the stun, trying to keep him back. Is B-Kid coming in, picking up the kill there. And wow, just a lot more action going here. Succubus trying to get away. She's sitting at very low health. We see Wild Soul chasing down Hellbringer, managing to get the roots on him there.
Jeez.
Hellbringer running away. He is down. All this action.
Nice swap by the Andromeda. It looks like he's going to have to go down too. Blue is definitely going to take some heat here.
Yep, there he is. As B-Kid coming up there with Pharaoh, and Wild Soul is down, biting the dirt.
Taking no prisoners.
Pharaoh's a very popular pick just because of the fact that his ability cancels any channeling ability, and you can barely run away from him. He pretty much negates any hero that takes some sort of time to do anything, especially Succubus. Succubus has a channeling ability in which, basically his ultimate Egription, he holds you there for a couple seconds. Well, it's worthless because you try and do that to Pharaoh and you're close enough, he's going to get you, and it's going to knock you right out of that ability.
Andromeda getting slept here in middle. Glacius, with the assistance of Succubus, able to take her down. As we're back at that same fact you were talking about with channeling abilities, Glacius with the channeling ultimate also, so Pharaoh obviously going to be doing a really good job there to make sure that that ultimate doesn't get off.
Back to my item check. It looks like Malakin's had a Whispering Helm and enhanced marchers for a long time. Something I want to point out, if the cameraman can go take a look at the Ancients over by Kongor, you're going to see Chu has dominated a creep, and he's going to be pulling those Dragon Masters and Predators all the time. Every 53 seconds, you're going to see him walk over there and pull those creep, and he's going to have a massive amount of those Ancients, and he's going to farm at least 1,000 to 2,000 gold from one hit.
Like he needs any more help.
Like he needs any more of those items, does he?
Right.
He's already free farming that top lane with no problems, just alone.
Yeah.
Just as I say that, looks like we have a gank. Looks like we have a gank incoming.
And
this
here
B-Kid.
is Hammerstorm and Succubus there.
Malakin's actually in a little bit of a problem here. Nope.
No, he's not. As he says, yep, piece late. He blinks right out of there, getting away from that possible gank, which was definitely needed on Malakin.
That's what makes him such a good hero. He's got such an amazing ult, so much damage potential, and he has an escape mechanism. He's just amazing. And a slow lifesteal.
Now you see Pig down in the neutrals using his mana, trying to farm up those neutrals to finish off the rest of the gold he needs for that blink, which is called a portal key. Looks like he's teleporting top. Looks like there's going to be some action here. Malakin's queuing up that they want the attack. We've got Andromeda coming from behind the tower with a haste rune. It is not looking pretty. Chu just
That's
gets another
unlucky.
kill.
And Pestilence going down there. Wow. These are just some really interesting fights. One thing that I did want everybody to know about is here at e-rev we do something called the War Room, which you're going to get a chance to see here later. One second, looking at Pharaoh here as he's trying to sneak out and run away. Alright, he's getting out of there. What I was trying to explain to you is something called the War Room, which is what we've done in a lot of other games in the past, where if things get hot, we are going to actually put you guys live into their Ventrilo and let you hear what these teams are thinking. So here later on, when we're starting to see some team fights going on and we say we're taking it to the War Room, you're going to actually get to hear that team in their Ventrilo going at it, no holds barred. If they're mad, they're mad. If they're happy, they're happy. Whatever happens, happens. And it's whatever said is said. No censoring.
Well, we got a lot of dings on the minimap here. It looks like that the Hellborn team wants to push that mid tower. Doesn't look like the doesn't look like the Legion wants that to happen. They've got 4 swarming around the mid, just waiting for that to happen. Looks like we have some initiation here. There's going to be some real nasty action here come mid soon. Yep. Here come the rest of the Hellborn. They're squeezing around on mid. B-Kid actually just goes in and sacrifices himself, but the rest of the fight's not going to be as pretty.
Malakin up there with his ultimate, able to take down Hammerstorm. They're just going through here. Wild Soul finding himself in trouble right now.
Chu pulls a hat trick.
Only one player up and remaining left for the 1-up team as Succubus running back to the well with very little health, 230 health, barely getting out of there as We Heart Pigs obviously going to be able to take that middle tower. It looks like they're, well, it's Andromeda with her illusions continuing a push there to maybe get a little bit of damage done on that next tower.
One thing I want to point out too is you already see those Ancients over there by Kongor. There's 4 pools of them now. You know, one thing that I'd like to point out as well is pulling in Heroes of New Earth is a little bit easier in Dota. In Dota, it seems like it's a little bit more picky on when they actually spawn, and I don't think you can spawn, you know, an unlimited supply of these Ancients. I think you can pull maybe 5 or 6 if you're lucky, just because of the slower engine of Warcraft 3. It's not as smooth. It just doesn't come as easy. Minotaur's going over right now. He's going to pull those Ancients.
Chu loves pulling these every game, always pulling.
All right, Katsy comes in to comment on Chu loving to pull.
Loving to pull.
So we've just got like a giant zoo party there right now. This is getting pretty exciting.
Well, I hate to
converge on mid. Here it comes. Dodo is a definite. He's definitely a goner. Dodo definitely got caught there on the wrong side of the river in mid.
Yeah, which was his own side. No place is safe.
Andromeda working their way to the middle. Looks like everyone's converging on mid. There's going to be some action. I don't think this middle tower is going to go down as easy as the Legion team thinks. We've got teleports coming in. There it goes. There it is. Initiation by B-Kid. Malakin blinks in.
Take down Succubus. Got Malakin blinking in there. Looks like he's chasing Glacius around.
B-Kid with a double kill.
Yep, B-Kid, they're managing to pick up that double kill. And they're just going to continue to push this lane. The score now 7-27 in favor of We Heart Pigs. We Heart Pigs just doing an amazing job in these team battles right now.
Yeah, I really think that the lane combinations were really weak on the side of 1-up. I don't really know how they were thinking about doing the solo Pestilence while Glacius was creep pulling.
And there we go with more action. I mean, Succubus getting ripped apart there. Chu just completely dominating right now with Malkin as he's picking up yet another double kill.
Oh, looks like they're going to concede here. 20 minutes in.
I keep getting messages, guys, that the end game is really loud, like 1,000% loud, and that we are really hard to hear. So,
Well, the game is over here.
Legion just conceded, so that's round one. Let's go check out the war room and see what the players have to think about this.
Let's head over to the We Heart Pigs war room.
Fucking rape, dude.
That was a good helper.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We were just slow in the last one.
Yeah, you
Just,
said
you know, they're just
yeah.
AFK when we saw them come, you know?
Yeah, you see that the system message?
I don't. This patch does not contain matchmaking.
Stop! You guys raped?
Got new hero coming.
Yeah.
Okay, yo, what about we play new hero?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking picket. That would be. You know what I mean?
Game 2 on a new patch.
Yo, I was watching the stream, the live stream.
And we're back.
Where in the world is the war room?
Fortunately, we don't get to hear it. Have to watch it afterwards.
It's streaming live in their event right now?